really where Lionel Lockridge was caught and arrested last night. I'm glad it happened. Oh, by the way, your father said to tell you that you have to go to school this morning.
How can I? You don't know about Eden.
Hey, I'm just repeating the message. He promised to contact you at school the minute he hears anything about it. Hey, I gave you my personal word. I'll let you know if anything happens, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Besides that, you need something else to occupy your mind right now.
Yeah, well, I'll take off in a minute, all right?
Hey, don't worry so much, okay? You'll be all right.
Dear Ted, I think you finally found out the same thing I have. My father may have been responsible for your mother's death. I couldn't talk to you about it face to face because I know you'll never be able to love me now. I know this means the end of us. I can't blame you. So you're free.
I want to be free of you. I don't ever want that.
Missing you. No one can ever leave gently. With no harder word than goodbye.
Lakin, I'm really sorry to hear about your dad. Your mother's very upset.
She was with him in the car when the police pulled him over and arrested him. I didn't even find out about it till she got home late last night.
Oh, I guess you haven't been down to see him then yet, huh?
No, not yet.
You going down today?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, listen, if you need me to drive you down, I'll be around. Just call me, okay?
Thanks.
Dear Lakin, I want you to know, first of all, that I love you. But I don't know how to deal with what I found out about your dad and my mom. I hate what it's done to us and to my family.
Letter I wrote him. Why did I do it? Why do things have to be this way? Rick! I'm going to school!
All right. Hey, you don't have to cap out on the doorbell guy.
I gotta see Lakin.
Well, listen, what'd you do, run over here?
Yeah, I helped the fence at the property line. Look, I really gotta talk to you, okay?
Well, I'm sorry, guy. I mean, I can't
Will you
help
keep
you.
me from seeing her?
Hey! Yeah, take it easy, all right? She's not here. She left for school a few minutes ago.
Damn. All right, then I'll just have to meet her there. Sorry.
Bye.
I'm sorry, Lakin. You just missed Ted. He took off for school about 3 minutes ago. You must have missed him coming up the drive.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll see him at school, okay?
Okay.
Oh, have they heard anything else about Eden?
I'm afraid not. They search parties are still out there looking for her.
That is awful. I can imagine how worried everybody must be about her.
Yes, it's been an extremely difficult time for the entire household.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
You had no business forcing yourself into his apartment and roughing him up, man. I didn't rough him up. I hit him maybe once.
Joe!
I'm telling you both, I know Peter Flint is the Carnation Killer. I know it! You don't know any such thing. You hate the guy and you want to think the worst about him, but you have no hard evidence to back it up. And if you try something like this again, you're going to be the one who ends up in jail. Is that a threat? You're damn right it's a threat. I told you, man, we're going to do this my way.
Will you take it easy? We are all on one side, remember?
Huh? Okay, maybe I was wrong, but I found enough evidence there to prove what I'm saying. A torn photograph and a stained T-shirt. A blood-stained T-shirt. We don't know those are bloodstains. You're the only one who knows that for sure. Well, you will know it too once you get it back from your lab with the analysis. But it won't matter, Joe. Even if it's got the blood on it of every woman from the Black Dahlia on, it'll never be admissible as evidence because of the way you got it. You catch my drift? I don't care. You don't care? No, because it proves it to me. Just like that torn photograph of Kelly proves to me that he really wants to hurt her. You should have been a prosecuting attorney. Yeah, I wish I had been one too, buddy.
You know, it doesn't make any sense, Cruz. I always thought he liked me.
Yeah, well, after you've lived a little longer, Kelly, you'll come to understand that even people you thought loved you can turn nasty real quick. Husbands and wives shoot each other all the time. Some people even kick dogs.
Well, if I am the one he wants, why is he going around killing innocent girls?
I don't have an answer for that. I have a couple theories, but I try to let Joe here take care of the theorizing. What is it with you? I'm just trying to help solve this thing. You act as if I'm the enemy. Because I don't sense that you're getting my point, man. If we don't do this stuff according to the book, nothing we find will be of any use to us. I mean, I can go there and arrest him any time. That's no problem. The problem is making it stick. All right. From now on, I'll try to do it right. No, from now on, you won't do a thing. You stay away from Peter Flint. Both of you. I'm here to find Eden. I don't want to worry about you.
You have no leads at all?
Not a thing.
Cruz, are you sure it's the Carnation Killer who's got her?
I don't think there's any question about that. Unless you have a question, of course, JP. Will you lay off me?
Cruz, can I see you a minute?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Joe, if Peter is the real killer, you're putting yourself in danger.
I'm not scared of Peter Flint.
Yeah, well, maybe you should be. If Peter Flint is psychotic. Joe, if that is him, he is crazy. He's out of his mind. He's dangerous.
Yeah, well, fine. You remember that and steer clear of him. Until we know for sure, I don't want you to let him near you.
I won't.
Now, I still think he has a fixation about you, even if I'm wrong about everything else.
Tell me something. When you saw him, did he seem to act kind of crazy?
No. He seemed all right. I mean, he was strung out and pretty wired, but he didn't seem crazy. He was mad as hell.
Oh, you can't really blame him, can you?
Kelly, don't get soft on this. Peter is dangerous. I know it. Right. Tell him he needs a better excuse. Peter's car has disappeared from his apartment. The neighbor saw him leave real early this morning. That means he's probably out and around, so if you see him, you avoid him. You hear me, Joe? Yeah. But you call me first.
You call us the minute you find anything about Eden.
You know I will. I just pray to God she's all right.
I know you're doing everything you can, Cruz.
Yeah, baby.
Well, good morning.
Is Augusta home? Or Vince?
No, they're at the museum. They said you'd be there. I thought they expected to meet you.
Oh, we must have gotten our wires crossed. I haven't been to the museum. Are any of the other Lockridge clan at home?
Not a one. I'm holding down the fort single-handed.
Well, in that case, maybe you'll need some reinforcements. Could I have a chance of getting some coffee?
I thought the English only drink tea.
Oh, there's a lot of misconceptions abroad about the English. And at home, too. I've always preferred coffee. Except, of course, when I preferred tea.
Well, if you really want coffee, help yourself.
I've obviously caught you doing something very important.
That's right. This is Minx's favorite chair. If I fix it the way she wants it, I think she'll give me South America.
Oh, good luck, then.
Thank you.
We finally have a few moments to ourselves. We're always surrounded by somebody.
So you left Augusta and Minx to fend for themselves at the museum?
Yes. I wanted to finish a conversation with you that was started some time ago.
What took you so long?
I'm shy.
Oh, yeah, right. That's why you arranged for us to be alone at the expense of Minx. Why, when she finds out... Woo!
I'm shy around you.
Listen, I think you better get over to the museum. Liz, I'm real busy right now, okay?
I want you to pose for me.
No!
I want to paint you or sculpt you or do something with you artistically.
You actually want me to model for you?
Yes, you know I do. Remember when I told you you reminded me of Michelangelo's David?
Liz, I'm just Mrs. Wallace's son, Brick.
I'm willing to compensate you.
I'm still not a model. I don't know
It
anything.
doesn't take any special knack. All you have to do is have patience and a becoming amount of immodesty.
Sorry.
Well, I'm very determined. Perhaps I can make it happen. This is a down payment. Half now, and an equal amount when I've finished the painting.
So it's a painting now.
I think you'd look good in oil.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, I never joke about art.
Still no model.
Is that the real reason you don't want to do it?
As good as any reason right now. I mean, you're not being honest with me.
Oh, but I am. I do want to paint you.
Miss Peel, we both know what's happening here. We don't have to spell it out. And the answer is still no.
You do me a great disservice if you think I've got to pay for the favors of gentlemen I admire. On the contrary, men generally chase me.
Great. That's the way it should be, Liz.
Suppose I raise the ante.
You're really determined, aren't you?
You fire my imagination.
I think you're just challenged by not getting what you want right away. And the more I refuse, the more intrigued you probably become, right?
Then why drag it out?
Oh, Liz, drop it, will you? Don't waste your time or your money. I'm just not interested, okay?
Well, I obviously have tried the wrong approach with you.
Oh, is that what this was here? An approach?
Oh, good grief, you know I find you attractive. I have from the first moment I met you. I'd hoped it was a reciprocal feeling.
Look, I think you're attractive, but I like to take the initiative, okay?
Will you if I wait patiently?
Probably not.
No, now you're angry at me, aren't you? And I suppose I shall have the devil of a time trying to get back into your good graces again.
You're not that far out of them, Liz. I'm just not crazy about aggressive women, I guess.
Well, I don't blame you. Neither am I. If I changed my approach, would you reconsider and perhaps make some suggestions of your own?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. C. We got no news at all. Every available guy is out. Yeah, I'm handling it myself. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we're going to do our best. You bet I will. Okay, thanks. Well, he's worried sick.
Are you going to bring Peter in? Question him?
Well, I would if I had grounds.
What
grounds do you need to question somebody on a murder? According to the rules, I can invite him to come in and ask questions. If he doesn't want to, there's nothing I can do about it. He's not a legitimate suspect. I can't phony things up to make him into one. I'm sorry. Okay.
You want me to break into his apartment and plant some evidence?
You believe this guy?
He doesn't mean it that way.
Yes, he does. As long as he's on the street, Cruz, Kelly's in danger. Get him out of here, Kelly.
Look, if you really want to trap Peter, or whoever it is, why don't you let me help? All right? I mean, according to you guys, I'm the one he wants. So let me be the decoy.
No way. That would be ridiculously dangerous.
Look, Cruz, maybe we can do it. We can set it up to where it wouldn't be. You can get guys to follow me around and protect me. All we would be doing would be bringing him out into the open. I thought that was an old police trick, Cruz.
Not with you as bait, it isn't. It's out of the question.
Yeah, well, I think that's a mistake.
No. I agree with Cruz. Oh, there's a switch.
Ruth. Yeah. Just discovered a flower vendor at the corner of Anacapa and Chapala who claims he's had the same customer buying white carnations from him every day for the whole week.
Well, that's interesting. Why don't you get somebody down there right away to question?
Well, give me some bodies and I'll do it.
There. Scrounge him. Handle it, Chet. Go yourself if you have to. I don't believe how short-handed we are around here. Listen, don't you guys have someplace you want to be? I got a lot of stuff to get done here.
Okay, Cruz, obviously you're in charge. You're in charge of the case. You know what's going down. We'll just split.
Thanks, Joe. I'm glad to hear you say that. Not that I mind you making suggestions and stuff. I just don't want to worry about you blowing the case.
Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah. I thought we already worked that out. All right. I'll be there. I'm out of here. I gotta go meet the search coordinator.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks.
What was all that about you letting Cruz do the job? That didn't sound a thing like you.
Well, I just had this idea. I didn't want him to throw cold water on it.
What idea?
I think you and I should go to the flower vendor and ask him some questions about Peter and show him a picture, see if he can identify him.
Why not?
Yeah, you got a picture of Peter on you?
You think I carry pictures of Peter around with me still? What did my fiancé say?
Very funny. Seriously, do you have a picture of Peter?
Sure I do, but it's at home. It's not my wallet.
All right, tell you what. Let's go. The police are short-handed. Let's give him a hand. Come on, what are we waiting for? We got work to do.
Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bacon, have you finished your paper yet? Okay, may I have it? There you go. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Mrs. Parks.
Wait a minute, Ted. What about your homework?
Mine?
Yeah. You haven't turned it in yet.
Oh, no, I know. I just, well, there's a perfectly logical explanation for that.
Oh, really? What is it?
Well, I didn't do it.
Ted, this is the third assignment you've missed this week. Now, I know you can do the work. My question is, why aren't you doing it?
Well, I just couldn't, that's all.
What's your next class?
Well, I have a free period now.
Good. You can sit right here and do the homework that you were supposed to do last night at home.
But, Miss Parks, you can't. I can't stay now.
Wrong. You can and you must.
Look, I'll come back after class. Or tonight, huh? Look, I just can't stay right now. I have this real crucial appointment I have to...
Ted, I want you to go over there and do your homework. And the next time I want you to complete it before you make any crucial appointment.
This isn't fair.
That's debatable.
You don't know me. I'm not that important to you.
No, from the very first moment I
Liz,
saw...
stop it.
What?
You gotta be a very lonely lady, you know that?
Oh, darling, you are very far off.
Am I? I hope so. Because I know loneliness, and I'll take just about anything else in this world.
What if I told you that sometimes I have been lonely?
I'd commiserate with you, but I still won't pose for you.
This goes beyond posing.
I know. Look, I'm involved with someone. How's that? If you accept that, you'll save us both embarrassment.
Is it true?
Yes.
It's that little pregnant person, isn't it? That Amy Perkins. Do you really prefer her to me?
Put it as tactfully as possible, yes.
Why?
Why do you find that so hard to believe? She's attractive, she's sweet, best of all, honest, totally herself.
And I'm not. Is that what you're implying?
Liz, don't you think you've had enough here? Huh?
Oh, you really are so arrogant, aren't you? Ah, but I am getting to you because arrogance is your protection. Yes, you are finding it hard to resist me because I have a lot of sterling qualities, chief among them being that I'm not pregnant.
You don't give up easy, do you?
Not now. I'm in too deep. Oh, Rick, I want you so much.
Liz, I don't even believe your accent's real.
Reject me and don't insult me.
You're right. I'm sorry. Listen, I gotta go. You know, I gotta wash the rolls and things, okay? And, you can leave anytime.
Rick, no, please. Damn you.
Right about them.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take care of it now. Make yourselves comfortable. I have a riot act to read to you.
Look, we were only trying to help, Cruz.
How did you know what we were going to do anyway? What, am I, an idiot? I guessed what you were up to the minute I left. I hoped I was wrong, but I figured the way Joe was acting, I probably wasn't. And sure enough, I turned my back. You make a beeline to check out the guy at the flower stand. You said you were short-handed. You have no idea how dumb that was, right? It doesn't occur to either one of you why you can't keep doing stuff like that.
No?
Okay, one more time. There are reasons why we have police forces, Kelly. And why the people who are on them get special training. Our system of justice demands that we limit ourselves according to the actions that are prescribed by the law. Cops don't always like that, but that's the way it is. Otherwise, we'd never be short-handed. We could just deputize every waitress and mechanic in town and turn them loose. We'd never be out of help. Except that they'd run around screwing things up like you two are doing, so that any arrest we made couldn't possibly lead to a conviction. All we did was talk to him.
I'll bet. And most likely prejudiced him as a witness, thus rendering him useless. Defense attorneys love that kind of thing, Joe. Makes them dance and sing.
We're sorry, Cruz.
Yeah, well, one more time. Evidence is useless unless it's gathered properly. I don't want to tell you again. Memorize it this time.
What else can we say after we say we're sorry?
Say goodbye. Take it with you.
Okay, Cruz, buddy, you're the boss from now on. Come on, Joe.
Wait a minute, Joe. You want us to leave? We're leaving. Now, why do I get so nervous when you agree with me so easily? Wouldn't be because you have something else up your sleeve, would it? Some other little plan, maybe?
Who, me?
Now, you get straight with me, man. If you got some other idea, I want to hear about it now. Otherwise, I'm going to have you locked up for obstruction of justice. I'm not kidding.
You wouldn't do that to me, not after what I went through for 5 years.
No, I think you better level with me.
Okay, well, I was just going to go to Peter's doctor and ask him what kind of mental condition he thought Peter was in, that's all.
Right, come here. Come here. Let me show you something. See this?
What's that?
This is my appointment book. There's an appointment to go see Peter Flint's doctor to discuss his mental condition at the time of his release.
You thought of that already? That's pretty smart, Cruz.
Oh, I'm genuinely honored you think so, man. It's like praise from Caesar.
Come on, let's let Cruz handle this.
You better listen to her. She's talking sense.
Okay, from now on, we'll let you handle it, okay? No interference thoughts, promise.
Or, so help me, I'll have you locked up.
I'm trying, baby. God help me, I'm trying.
Okay, I'm all done. Here it is.
Hold on, just simmer down. I want to take a look at this before you leave.
You're not going to grade it now, are you?
Ed, this isn't right.
What's wrong with it?
Well, for one thing, disregarding the totally illegible handwriting here, you've turned in 5 pages and I asked for 7.
No, I know. Well, I could have done 7. I just write small. I mean, I always have. It's a capital family trait we have.
When I ask for 7 pages, I mean 7 pages in your handwriting, whether or not you're a Capwell or not.
Look, I don't care. Look, why do I have to do this dumb paper now?
I was hoping it wasn't going to be done. That's one of the reasons why people get an education, to be smart. You know, as a matter of fact, I think you're too smart for your own good. It makes you lazy.
Okay. Well, I'll be more careful in the future.
I hope so. In the meantime, I cannot let a student ignore his true potential. Now, you try to get away with everything you can. And, Ted, it's not going to do you any good in the future.
I don't see how my future depends on this particular assignment. Now, I've got many more important things to do out there. I mean, many more important things. I'm not going to do any more on that paper right now. Bacon, hang on, I'll be right there, okay?
Are you telling me you're refusing to do the work I assigned?
I guess that's it, all right. I'm sorry, Mrs. Parks.
Like hell it is. Looks like it's genuine peel to me. Rick is right. He's right. I don't know who you are.
Still here?
Yes.
Why?
When I see those paintings, the Renoirs and the Chagalls and the Manets, I admire them so much, those painters.
Liz, you've got to leave now.
When I have a blank canvas in front of me, when I want to paint something that's an original, authentic Elizabeth Peel, I can't do it. I don't know where to begin. It's as though I'm paralyzed.
Painter's block, you hear about it all the time.
I've always masqueraded behind other painters' styles and names, behind games and my accent. And I don't know what I am or what I'm going to become. I'm an unknown quantity to myself.
You're young. Give yourself time.
Oh, I wish you'd give me some time. I don't want to go out there.
Liz, I'm a chauffeur, not a bouncer.
No, I'm not going to trade on your niceness to me. You wouldn't trust me, and why should you?
I trust what I'm hearing.
Thank you. All my my life, I've gone for the notoriety. My name in the papers, my picture in the magazines. You know, the sort of thing that has shock value. People have dined out on my exploits.
Was it that much fun?
No. Most of it, I don't know, maybe all of it, I did to get my father's attention. You know the sort of thing. Madcap heiress pranks, jumping into the Trevi fountain, or drinking champagne while skiing.
Sounds hazardous to your health.
One time I did a particularly outrageous thing, thinking that it would bring Daddy running from the arms of his latest paramour to bail me out of the nick. But it didn't work. I sat there for days and days. Told me it was what I deserved. I cried my eyes out. I wasn't asking for a lot. All I wanted was a nod of approval. The pat on the head.
Doesn't seem unreasonable.
I told myself then that I'd never need Daddy's love or anybody's ever. Ever.
Not being alone can happen to anyone. Pretty tough.
Well, I thought I'd pulled it off. Until today with you. And I hadn't. I've been fooling myself. I'm a counterfeit. A forgery. And a fake.
I just want to talk to you about it.
I know.
Just get out of there.
I have so many things I want to talk to you about, too. I didn't think this should ever let you out.
I just had to bust out of there. I read your letter.
I read yours, too.
Watch it. Wait, come here. More private in here.
I didn't think you'd want to talk to me after you found out about my father.
Hey, now wait a minute. It's about your father, not you.
I know, but I still felt so angry. Awful. And like I was responsible.
Hey, you're not. Look, I meant what I said to you a long time ago. I'm not gonna hold you to account for what your parents have done. I love you too much for that. Lincoln.
I'm so glad I still feel the same way.
You know, every time I'm away from you, like when we get in a fight or something like this comes up, and I really know how much you mean to me.
I know, I feel the same way.
Look, we can't let this happen anymore, Lakin.
I don't know how to prevent it.
You still have the letter I wrote you?
Yes, I've carried it with me this whole time. I've read it like 100 times already.
Well, can I have it back?
Why?
I want to have it forgotten. I just want to erase it completely.
Okay. Do you have yours too?
Probably read yours about 200 times.
It's been erased. Oh my God. Oh my God, that man is trying to kill me.
Good morning, Doctor. I'm Cruz Castillo.
Good morning.
Yeah, I spoke to you on the phone. I'm with the Santa Bárbara Police Department investigating the Carnation Killer thing.
I understood from your phone call this morning you were interested in discussing Peter Flint.
Yeah, I need to ask you a couple questions about him. I'm assuming you have files on all your ex-patients?
I keep all my files. But Peter Flint isn't an ex-patient. He's still seeing me for treatment, or at least he should be. Sure is hard to get him in here, however.
For what?
Do you mind telling me, is Mr. Flint under suspicion of some kind?
Not officially.
That's not a very direct answer, Mr. Castillo.
Yeah. Well, we're simply investigating anyone who might have known the victims. Mr. Flint knew them all, or at least had occasion to meet them. It's just kind of my job to gather this kind of boring background material.
I see.
Some people I've talked to have noticed recently a rather pronounced change in Mr. Flint's personality, and I was wondering if you might be able to give me some medical reason why that might have taken place. Is he healthy, in your opinion?
The patient's files, his records, are his business. Do you know Mr. Flint personally?
Yeah, I've met him. In fact, I see him once in a while, socially. We have what you might call a speaking acquaintance. Why?
Well, I was hoping you could use some influence to get him into the hospital for treatment. Because to answer your question, no, he is not healthy. He is in immediate need of medical attention. He needs it right away.
Does he know that?
Absolutely.
I don't understand. You released him from here less than 2 weeks ago?
Just about 2 weeks, just about today.
Well, why did you do that if he wasn't well?
Continued monitoring in a hospital situation isn't necessary in his case. However, continued regular visits to his physician are definitely indicated.
I see. Well, can you tell me what's wrong with him?
No, but I can tell you that he needs treatment. I've seen and spoken to him about it. In fact, I went to his apartment. I spelled things out to him very clearly so there would be no confusion. He understood.
Yeah. What did he say?
He promised me he'd call me and make an appointment.
So how long has it actually been since you've seen him?
Well, it was just the other day. I asked him why he wasn't taking his medication. He hadn't picked up his prescription. He promised me he would. He still hasn't.
Can you at least tell me if his condition is one that might radically alter normal behavior patterns?
I can't just say that.
Look, Doctor, whoever is this Carnation Killer is also a very sick man in need of treatment just like Peter Flint.
Mr. Castillo, there's no way I can just say that Peter Flint's condition would lead him to do the things that the Carnation Killer is supposed to have done.
All right. Thanks anyway for what you could tell me. I appreciate it.
If you do see him, Mr. Castillo, I beg you to get him in here. Remind him he needs help, and very quickly.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I can't go on. I can't.
Kelly. My beautiful Kelly. So beautiful.